Anyways, I have read a lot of books in academic settings recently, so I thought it would be fun to make a video about all the books I own that involve some kind of campus environment. Starting off, if you guys have been keeping up with what I've been reading, you know that I am deep into Zodiac Academy. Being so real with you, I never intended on actually reading this series because I thought the astrology part of it would be a bit cringe, and it definitely can at times, don't get me wrong, but I devour it. This is a guilty pleasure type of read, and it's so freaking fun. It's witty, humorous, and as the newer generations like to call it, unserious. Like, they literally call their social media Facebook. There is, however, a lot of emotional turmoil, but there's this perfect balance of tension, drama, and comedic relief. This series is all I could think about. Within the Solaria universe, there is an interconnected series called The Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac. I didn't realize that this was another academy just across the pond. While Zodiac Academy is like this prestige school that's the best of the best and houses the most powerful fae, Aurora Academy is the school that has the higher acceptance rate and is gang infested. Both series have insane tension and complicated love stories, but I feel like this one is more focused on the spice, considering it is a reverse harem. I've only read the first two, but if you want the full experience, I highly recommend reading this series completely before you move on to Zodiac Academy book 4. So basically start reading RB after ZA3, because there are definitely spoilers in Zodiac Academy book 4, Shadow Princess. On a similar note, I have Bloodwing Academy, which is on Wings of Blood and The Blonde That Burns. They're obviously very popular right now, but a lot of people say that it feels similar to reading Zodiac Academy. I haven't personally read these yet, so I can't say that with complete confidence, but it seems to be a general consensus. All I know is that it's a school full of vampires and dragons, and there is a bully romance. I'm very excited to get into these. Then I have A Blood and Ether, and I feel like this is criminally underhyped. This takes place at the Arcade Studium, a prestigious school for magical arts and sciences. The premise of this one is more about secrets and prophecy and star-crossed lovers between a freshman and the captain of the guard. This book is so good. Please read it. Next, I have the Fae Academy for Spies trilogy. This was such a fun time. Our FMC is an American girl who finds herself at Avalon Tower in France, and she's trying to establish her rank in a very competitive and corrupt environment. The plot line is so refreshing to me because it's so much more than just power and magic. They go on a lot of missions, so there's this creative thinking on your feet type of element. They basically have to take on roles as actors and improv through very dangerous scenarios. I will say that the first book in the trilogy is really the only one where we are solely at the academy, because we eventually start moving around the country to different places, but the school and students are still involved, just in a different way. This one is definitely an easier read, and I highly recommend it to anybody that's starting to get into fantasy. Next, I have the House of Devils series. Full transparency, I've only read the first book, so I'm not entirely